Father Derek from the Diocese of Kamloops, and I'd like to talk about this woman, my mom, your mom, our mom, and I wanted to talk to her as the woman, Mary as the woman. And if you follow through Scripture, the Bible, you'll find that the word woman is all over the place. I'm just going to highlight 4 particular places. First of all, we begin in Genesis chapter 3, verse 15, and this is where Adam and Eve had fallen from out of the Garden of Eden, and God talks to Adam, and then talks to Eve, and then to the serpent. In 3:15, God says, "I will put enmity between you and the woman. Your offspring and hers, you will strike his heel, and he will crush your head." And so Mary is the woman of the promise of 3:15. In fact, Genesis 3:15 is the first gospel, the first good news that even though Adam and Eve have fallen from grace, we have hope that through a woman and her seed would crush the head of Satan. And so if you follow along in the Gospel of John, in the wedding of Cana, and they're at the wedding of Cana, the wine is run short, and all of a sudden, Mary says, they have no wine. And what does Jesus say? "Woman, what is that to you and to me? My hour has not yet come." And so Jesus calls her woman. And you have to realize that John is writing from a theological perspective, not from just a chronological perspective. It's theological. So Mary is the woman, as we saw in Genesis 3:15. And the woman, Mary, is mentioned twice in the Gospel of John, and both by the title of woman. So that was in John chapter 2, verse 4 for the Cana wedding. But she's also mentioned at the foot of the cross. That is John chapter 19, verse 26. And what happens? Jesus is on the cross, and got the beloved disciple and Mary. And what does Jesus say? "Woman, behold your son." And again, that title, the woman. And if you go along and read in Revelation chapter 12, verse 1, you'll see a great sign, a woman clothed with the sun, with the moon under her feet, and on her head a crown of 12 stars. And of course, she's with child who will rule the world, etc. And so again, you have Mary as my mom, your mom. She is the woman who is going to be with her son, going to give us all the hope in the world, because we're going to have new life through this woman and her seed.